spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. The Broncos offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Give drives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Arizona State's offense will go to work for the first time. To the ground with the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking downfield, it's Peace. They're working that left side, and they swarm him under. The Sun Devils in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and
intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit, the defense takes advantage.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Sets up the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Hands it off. Got enough for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Peace. Setting up the screen. There he goes! forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. Off play action on 1st down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Got his man on the right. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made it tackle.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gentry. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. UCF steamrolled its way to victory. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Orlando a ton of confidence. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Going to the running game. There's a live football. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Peace. Short throw to the sideline. Picks up just a little.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to get it to the marker. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Gentry. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
2nd down, he'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still after that incomplete completion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
The Broncos line up to punt it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Peace. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Arizona State! Once he got some room, it was over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gentry. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Wide open downfield. Open field on the right. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Peace. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on! Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Gentry. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Gentry. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. Lots of running room. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Got his man quickly. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. And the Broncos can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Touchdown, Broncos. They take the lead with the 6. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The hand to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. It'll be a draw. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Peace. Pulls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. They'll ride the hot hand. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Quickly complete. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Right on the money. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Big loss on the play. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Gentry. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Makes the grab on the left. And he's still running after the move. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. It's a 1-possession game in the 4th. They'll start this drive going to the air. Back open in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the 1st down.
Hey, you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Working that left side now. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They've got the screen set up, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Back to throw, it's Peace. Going for 6. Touchdown, Arizona State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who can you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football.
extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete on the right side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this to tie us up in the final minute. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Out of the end zone. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw its piece. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Boise State. And they're on top here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Peace. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Almost jammed, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
1 extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
If he runs this back, this game's over. Takes it the other way. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at